With that, let's shift our focus to the state of Uttar Pradesh, where the debate around Vande Mataram is back in focus. And Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, has sent out a tough message to those who insult the national song. Yogi Adityanath, while speaking in the assembly, has made it very clear that anyone insulting the national song while hailing and glorifying invaders, they are committing an act of treason. This is the message sent out by the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh.
अगर हम आक्रांताओं का महिमा मंडन कर रहे हैं और राष्ट्र के प्रतीकों का, भारत के तिरंगे का, भारत के राष्ट्रगान का, भारत के राष्ट्रगीत का, भारत के महापुरुषों का अपमान कर रहे हैं, तो एक प्रकार से हम संविधान की अवहेलना कर रहे हैं। मैं पूछना चाहता हूं समाजवादी पार्टी और कांग्रेस से, एक तरफ संविधान के नाम पर जनता की आंखों में धूल झोंकने का कार्य कर रहे हैं और दूसरी तरफ वंदे मातरम जैसे राष्ट्रगीत का इनके द्वारा विरोध करवाया जा रहा है। इनके सदस्य धड़ल्ले से बोल रहे हैं कि हम वंदे मातरम के लिए खड़े नहीं होंगे, हम नहीं गाएंगे। यानी हिंदुस्तान में रहोगे और भारत के राष्ट्रगान और राष्ट्रगीत को गाने में आपको दिक्कत होती है।
So while the government is giving Vande Mataram its honor, marking 150 years of the national song, having debates in the parliament, also ensuring that the national song is respected by one and all, by making it mandatory, by sending out a formal rule, there is parochial politics that's taken over after the stern warning that's come out by Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. In Karnataka, there is a Congress leader who says the national song is only restricted to one region, and that region is Bengal. He says we cannot impose the national song, and because there is the national anthem, why should one impose the national song on states like Karnataka, on other states? So it's parochial politics that has taken over. Other Congress leaders like Mr. Udit Raj, he has come out and said that it is the Bharatiya Janata Party that is committing treason by forcing people to stand up for the national song. Sample the reactions from the opposition.
ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬಹಳ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಿರೋಧ ಯಾರು ಒಂದೇ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವಿರೋಧ ಇವರು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಸೇರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಇದು ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಂತದ ಹೋರಾಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಇದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ್ ಠಾಗೂರ್ ಅವರು ಜನಗಣಮನ ಅಧಿನಾಯಕ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ವಿಧಾತ ಪಂಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಂಧು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳು ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೇವೆ. ಸಿಂಧ್, ಮರಾಠ, ದ್ರಾವಿಡ, ಉತ್ಕಲ, ವಂಗ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಡೀ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರವನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗೀತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ವಿನಃ ಕೇವಲ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಭಾಷೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ನಮಗೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಗೀತೆ ಇದೆ, ನಾಡಗೀತೆ ಇದೆ, ಬೆಂಗಾಲಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ನಾಡಗೀತೆ ಇದೆ, ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಡಗೀತೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗೀತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನ ಇವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕೋಮು ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರಚೋದನೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ಖಂಡಿಸಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
See, India doesn't belong to him and doesn't belong to anyone. For instance, RSS BJP, who has given them authority to claim that India belongs to them. It belongs to everybody whosoever is living here. The first right on India is of those who fought for freedom, but they were betrayed. So they can't claim to be have a first right on in motherland and India because they were not for freedom of the India.
पूरा देश वंदे मातरम का सम्मान करता है और आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी वंदे मातरम के नाम पे देश को बांटने का प्रयास कर रही है, जो बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। तो मुझे लगता है उसकी जो मूल भावना है उसके साथ भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने सम्मान नहीं किया है।
My colleague Neha is with us. Neha, the national song Vande Mataram was a rallying cry during the freedom movement. It became a symbol against, resistance. It was the resistance against colonialism. But now the Congress party comes out and says it is restricted to only one region. Why should people in Karnataka have to sing the national song when we already have the national anthem? Explain to us the point that B.K. Hariprasad was trying to make.
Well, remark there not just by B.K. Hariprasad but by several Congress leaders that stirred a debate across the country now about whether the BJP's, of course, the central government's new rules now on the singing of the national song is being imposed upon some states with a political prism. Remember, of course, what B.K. Hariprasad here has said hasn't gone down well with the prime opposition in the state, the BJP, with them raising questions about why anyone should be objecting to the national song. That yes, while of course there is a national anthem in place that already takes precedence, that sang before most of course, all of the important events here, why then is the national song, which is being viewed from a regional prism of West Bengal, why is it that that's being imposed? But on its part, of course, leaders from the central government also, of course, senior BJP leaders have raked up a question about why Congress leaders are in fact portraying an anti-national attitude here by opposing parts of the national song. Is there really a problem with singing the entire national song? Of course, this is one thing that, appears like it's refusing to die down in the state of Karnataka, at least, where, of course, the politics has only heightened.
Yes. So first you had parties like AIMIM and Muslim clerics like Arshad Madni who linked the national song to religion. And now there is all-out parochial politics that is being played over the national song. The national song which became a symbol, which became a rallying cry. And it was what our freedom fighters sang when they opposed the colonial rule, when they opposed the British rule. And right now, it is the BJP which is lashing out at the Congress party for playing divide and rule politics over the national song.
Utterly shameful. Congress party should rename itself as not Indian National Congress but Anti-National Congress. They are now opposing full Vande Mataram, saying that the full Vande Mataram is communal, that they will not sing it, they will resist it. This is the mindset of Congress. Nehruji divided the Vande Mataram into two parts under pressure of Jinnah to appease the vote bank. And now also, Mr. B.K. Hariprasad is opposing it, calling it communal. Same Congress party says we are Muslim, we want Muslim reservation. In Karnataka, they gave a halal budget, Muslim-only budget. That's not communal. But full Vande Mataram, that is being called as communal.
With that, it's time for us viewers to slip into a short commercial break. We'll be back with more news and updates. Stay with Times Now.